ace match for the last semi-finals for the ZOTAC Cup. One of these players will be going on to fight Nurcho in the finals. I don't know who it is, but I'd love to hear your predictions in chat while we get into this. Spawning here in the lower right corner of Belshire Vestige. He plays for Against All Authority, guys. Representing hard, it is MarineLorD.
His opponent putting his foot down last game, saying, I'm going for the early aggression and I'm going to take the victory. Can he do it again here in the golden trunks from the team Navi, none other than Minato?
Yeah, Minato playing a completely different game. Like, it really almost felt like he handed the computer off to somebody else, said, like, look, I played my regular style game one, I've made these tiny mistakes, and I need the real Minato to now come sit down and play super aggressive in game two for me, and it worked out so nicely for him.
I like players that have a multitude of builds, Rifkin. If you're only doing one build all the time, you're doing it wrong. You need to be practicing multiple builds on different maps and incorporating different playstyles in to keep your opponents on their toes. If you're not doing that and you're one-dimensional, well, sorry, you're not going to make it that far in the ZOTAC EU Cups. Unless you're just a sheer dominator, like, say, a Polt or something like that. But even Polt has multiple builds that he can call on at any time to try to take the victory.
Doom, you didn't see yesterday. Polt went for a Thor drop. TBT on Whirlwind.
I like it. Lucifron style.
Man, guys, you gotta check that out. But of course, he's not here today. He's playing in the Go for StarCraft Cup, so we do wish him a lot of luck over there. He's fighting a monster known as Bly, the teammate, of course, the finalist Nurcho here today. There we go. That's how I'm tying this all in. Bringing it back to ZOTAC.
Yeah, and if you guys want to check out previous VODs, you can always head over to sc2links.com, click on the BaseTradeTV Heart of the Swarm series, and look at all of the players, all the matchups in a neat little list. Very formatted.
Spoiler free!
Yes.
It's the best part. But okay, Command Center coming up on the logo, and he did go CC first this time. And this should be very obvious to Minato. Really, if two base roaches are the response to this, then MarineLorD's going to lose this game. Just what it boils down to.
Yeah, he could go that route. Alternatively, he could, again, go for an early third hatchery. I mean, I'm not opposed to seeing him go for that early third hatchery, but use it primarily for, say, macroing to get units, attacking units particularly out in the field. But of course, two base options is certainly something that he is afforded to him right now, and something we've seen in the last game he's definitely comfortable with. But no Marine. Oh, Marine is actually not going to come out because it is going to finish once that command center drops down here. Double auto command on the way as well, and he's getting gas up too. So this is very similar to his first game opening. In fact,
this is not
same exact build.
Yeah, this isn't a late or an early metabolic boost, but I am curious if it will be an aggressive or defensive one. Because, of course, you get that Zergling speed to deal with any potential Reapers, but pulling off of the Extractor says to me, this is Minato looking to go be very aggressive with some Zerglings.
I like it. I think you need to do it. I think if he was looking at the last games, he saw that the supply depot wall loss were coming slightly late for MarineLorD in the situation, but MarineLorD adjusting here ever so slightly, building his first depot at the wall. He knows, like, I need to get a wall off in the event that those big pressures come in and come my way. So a little forward thinking there. I do like it. I do like it indeed, with the factory and the reactor as well too. Curious to see if he'll go for a Hellion opener here, and if he does get the Hellion opener out, that could do pretty well against the Speedling opener from Minato.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on these eggs to hatch with the larva to see exactly. It's kind of weird to consider. You have eggs that hatch into larvae that turn into eggs again. Zerg circle of life, man.
Cocoons, right? No, or right?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, cocoons, I guess.
Screw Zerg.
20 lings on the way. Now, the big advantage he has here is, look, we talked about a sloppy wall. There is no full wall off at any part of this base, Doom.
It's coming.
It's coming,
One
but
depot away.
We'll see. Without the extra gas, there's no banelings, and he's got to really put. I feel he's got to put some gas back on right now so he can get prepared for banelings to bust that wall. Because right now,
the SCV. Oh, sorry.
The SV slips past, but he doesn't scout anything out of the ordinary aside from the fact that the gas has no mining on it. That might tell him, but it's too late. Zergling's got a full surround on the bunker.
Oh, so true, Rifkin. This is devastating here for MarineLorD. He's going to be hard pressed to use his micro to try to defend in this game, doing good shots off on those lings. SCVs are engaging against lings though, and that's definitely not the engagement that he wants to be taking here. Army supply is dropping for Minato, but the worker count, looking at the workers killed, 5 in total.
Many. Yeah, he's really not killing too many. These Hellions are doing a great job of holding this off. Ring around the rosy with the mineral lines. I mean, Minato, he did a great. He chose to split his forces there, which was great. I would have loved for him to have split his forces into the main as well, rather than dancing around the natural where the Hellions were. So I don't know. I think he could have gone and gotten a little more XCV kills, but either way, not too bad. I mean, he didn't cut anything to make this happen. 20 Zerglings almost pays up for the 8 SCVs lost, as we see here, resource loss, very similar. So, not a bad trade for Minato, but not a great one either.
I like it. It's opening up basically his ability to go in the game where he wants to go from here. He's got his tech up off of these 3 gases. He's moving into Lair. He's dropping down his Roach Warren. He's actually going to be going for missile attacks level 1, and it wouldn't be shocked to see him just go for that ground carrier for his level 1 in just a second as well. So this is definitely his plan, and I like it. I like the attack, and I like the fact that he's putting the Terran on the back foot in this situation, although the Hellions are getting pretty good map control at this point in time.
Coming up here to the 3rd, there's nothing for them to really roast. They can maybe pick up some larva at best, but yeah, the Queen will hold this until the other Hellions get here. But the Zerglings, ooh, gonna go for a surround from behind, actually.
Great
Surprise.
Oof. Not gonna execute it to the full degree, though. Gonna get another drone in the process, so small victories here from MarineLorD. Of course, this is all building up to another attack in some point in time here in the future, as Minato's going for that Glauer reconstitution as well, building 13 drones, so not going to be attack-oriented just yet. Wants to get that 3rd base populated with as much drones as possible here. And back at home for the Terran player, Rifkin. He's going with that starport on the reactor. He's going to be able to build 2 medevacs at a time in just a moment here. His stim's about to finish up as well, so he's actually hitting his stride off of 2 base pretty well as well.
Yeah, only 1 engineering base. We don't have crazy upgrades coming, but that's perfectly fine. You only really need the weapon upgrades to compete with the armor. I mean, Marines are going to get like 2-shot by roaches either way.
See, one of the big facets in this game, though, is the fact that he's kept those Hellions alive as long as he has. And those are just going to add extra damage into the battle. They could potentially soak up damage from roaches, allowing the Marines to actually get on top of them. So this is actually looking pretty decent from MarineLorD, I'm going to say. He's adding on a 3rd command center here, but as the economy of the Zerg player increases, it's going to mean more and more units potentially on the field.
And I just did the math. 3-shot Marines. Sorry, guys. Rifkin's so good with math this early in the morning.
It's okay. We forgive you. So timing's lining up here for a timing attack from the Zerg player, but he's actually confined to his base with pretty much no map vision in the center. He's got the outskirts pretty much covered with all these overlords, but does not see this huge push coming across the field.
Yeah, normally you'd want at least 1 link at the watchtower, but of course it would just be killed off. And this 3rd base, dude, has got a lot of precious drones on it.
It's going to be a surprise attack.
Yeah, Hellions gonna get in here. Now, of course, the Woodmines and the Hellions will zone out the links, but there's so many roaches here.
Gotta get them burrowed.
I think Woodmine's gonna have to pick up.
Yeah, doesn't want to take this battle. Does not want to take this battle. Does pick up, though. Will he move into the main base and attempt to do some more damage? The roaches are on the opposite side of the field, though, so that could be a potentially good move. But if he just goes for a straight-up counterattack back at home, Rifkin, there is nothing for Marines. 5 Marines and a medevac is all that awaits him.
He's trying to put down some more bunkers, but I don't think it'll be soon enough.
Well, and 10 roaches should be able to push off this little small attack at the front here, but the Roach Warren may drop here, which will prevent more and more roaches being produced. But back at home, here we go. The Natural's about to be under assault here, and all the SCVs have been pulled.
Oh, I like this. Actually choosing to lower their supply depots to get a bigger surround on the deep or on the bunker, but the roaches getting surrounded by the SCVs.
Too many SCV kills going down here. The drop in the main base has been completely pushed back. And man, Rifkin, looking at the workers killed in this game, 28 in total have fallen here from MarineLorD here. Minato continue to press forward here and take out more and more Marines.
He cleans up the roaches, though. MarineLorD holds it home. And this drop is still doing a little bit at the natural, drives all of the drones out.
The upgrades proving to be pretty decent here in this situation as more and more roaches are moving across the field. He does need an overseer in this situation to spot the Widow Mines, but he's just basically going to run by them. And nothing but a bunker in his way. Look at the supplies. From 124 to 67 from MarineLorD. This could be MarineLorD's last moment in the ZOTAC Cup. We may be seeing a ZVZ in the finals in just a moment here, as that drop has been completely cleaned up in the natural.
Yeah, both players have retained a lot of workers through this, but MarineLorD can't go back to mining. He can't even clean this up with what he currently has.
Command center getting so low, forced to lift it up. Order command, I should say.
I would really love for him to start picking up the supply depots.
But there's too many roaches. Look how many roaches are flooding across the field.
Reinforcements.
The water mine hits. Oh, that bunker will drop almost two shots there. Boom, it goes down. GG comes from MarineLorD. Minato will be moving on to the finals. ZOTAC EU Cup.
Wow. So
Boom, shakalaka.
We are going to have a ZVZ finals, but a ZVZ finals that will not disappoint. Guys, if you've never seen Nurchio, his ZVZ is vicious.
That's one word to describe it, for sure.
Alright, I'm going to try and run to the bathroom real quick.
It's crisp.
While we do vetoes. If you could ask them to hold the game or something, just in case.
Sure.
Be right. Let me swap screens. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, be right back.